Hey guys, Zach here from Kubota Lynchburg, and today I am here at the Kubota dealer meeting in 2024 Texas, and I want to show you guys the new KX040-5. So the KX040-4 has been out for a long time now, and it's honestly been our most popular selling excavator, mainly due to the power compared to the weight ratio. So you have a 10,000 pound machine, which is easy to transport, easy to move around, but also not too expensive, but still powerful enough to run mulching heads and brush cutters and all those kind of things. So we're going to take a look at the KX040-5 today with some of the new features, some of the new benefits of it, what Kubota has upgraded on it, and we're going to go through those real quick. All right, so normally I start at the front of the machine, but today I'm going to start at the back of the machine because honestly, on the Kubota excavators, the serviceability and accessibility is one of my favorite features on them. So you can see the door opens wide up and you have access to everything in here. So some of the new things here that they're having access is you now have a fuel drain tank port right here. So you can just open this and drain the entire fuel tank if you have trash or debris or somebody accidentally put gas instead of diesel in there. We would never do that, I swear. You also have your fuel water separator, really easy to access. Got the air filters, very easy to access. Your hydraulic tank is easy to access because this pops up as well. Battery, because at some point your battery will die or need to be jumped, very easy to access. So this is one of my favorite things about the Kubota excavators is how easily serviceable they are. So you've got your fuel filter and a check engine oil. This is very similar to the KX040-4, but again, they continue this easy operator. Your daily checks are supposed to be very easy to use on them. So we're going to swing around, we're going to hop in the cab. This is probably the biggest upgrade that we see here. You've got more integrated grab handles, a little easier in and out. You have a little bit nicer seat. You actually have an air ride suspension seat option in this cab now. So you can have the standard spring suspension, but you have an air ride system available as well. It'll slide forward and back extremely far. One guy joked from one side of Texas to the other, you can slide forward and back. But your biggest options are going to be your actual controls here. So I can't turn it on because we're in a showroom, but at the same time, you can see this is an all new dash panel and everything. This is a 7-inch full color LCD display screen. You've got your nice new intuitive backlit buttons here. So they will be all backlit. So when you're working late at night, it's very easy to see. Also very easy to control. You've got your dial to control your screen. This screen has a ton of information in it. It's going to have an integrated Bluetooth radio, so you can play on your cell phone music, you can answer phone calls, you can do all sorts of other things with it, and you have all sorts of accessibility there. You also can control your hydraulic flow ratings, you can change your third port auxiliary, so if you had a thumb and a breaker and everything like that, you can control that from here, and just very nice controls. You have the option, and it is a keyless start, so it's going to be a code there, and you have keyless start, so you don't have to worry about losing your keys, all access to your thermostat controls and everything like that. So a much more comfortable cab, and one of the new things that they've come out with is they've actually added some padding under the floors, and between the operator and the engine is some extra padding that is going to reduce your decibel noise level. So you're down to 72 decibels in here. Actually, the engine is a little bit quieter as well, so you really you can answer phone calls, you can do anything in here. It's a very quiet and operable machine. So that's a big improvement that Kubota's done. So if you're gonna be sitting in here for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, you don't have to worry about losing your hearing or having comfort issues in it. Now, Kubota has also increased the hydraulic response on these. So you have your multi-function hydraulics are gonna be easier. So you can move the machine, swivel it, razor blades, dig, use your thumb and all, a lot more smooth. And you can have those hydraulic functions a little bit better. So they've increased the hydraulic pumps and the ports and everything like that. Same flow capacity, it's the same engine. It's roughly the same machine weight within, I think, 50 pounds of the Dash 4, but a lot more comfortable features and a lot more friendly features. There's also some features on it, like, I'm just gonna get out of the way in case anybody else wants to hop in there. There's auto throttle, or auto idle actually. So if you sit still too long, it'll idle itself down to save you on fuel. And you can actually set up an auto stop. So if your operator hops out of the machine to go use the bathroom, but then he gets a phone call and he forgets that the machine's sitting here running, you can set it for, let's say, 5 minutes. If you're not using it, it shuts itself off, saves fuel, saves hours on the clock and everything like that to it. And it's a much more efficient machine. I'm gonna take a look. There were some other notes. It's brand new, but let's see. Improved air condition airflow, so the air condition's a little bit nicer with the new cab. It's got a USB charger port. I guess that's important if you're in it all day long, you want to charge your phone. LED lights are very nice on these, so again, if you're working late at night, you've got your LED lights. We talked about the air ride suspension seat, and telematics is standard. So there's two other features I'll talk about. The telematics is standard on it. That's going to be where you can control and geofence and stop and start and monitor everything from your cell phone. So you download the app and you can basically control this machine to start it or check your maintenance or tell people they can't start it between the hours of 5 p.m. to 8 a.m., something like that. And it's very nice to have the control of your machine if you're an operator at your fingertips. And the other thing I'll mention, which is kind of a subtle thing, but you have your tie down point standard on these the excavators, but they did add tie downs on your track pieces. So in case you're kind of on a weird trailer or a dump trailer and you can't access those, you've got these and these now for your tie down points additional. So really when you're loading and unloading this between job sites all the time and putting your chains and binders on, it does make it a lot easier. So the 040 comes in multiple options. You've got your cab, you've got your open station, you have a standard angle blade, you have a straight dozer blade, you have a 6-way blade on these KX040-5s, which is really nice for tilting up and down. And you have different port options as well. So you can have it where it has a dual port, dual hose option, so you can run your thumbs and breakers and mulching heads. You can save some money if you know all you're gonna be doing is digging it and have one hose here for your thumbs. So you've got a lot of customizability to make sure you get what you want, but don't pay for something you don't need. In my opinion, one of those things you're gonna want is an air ride seat, because I love those things on them. So that's the new KX040-5. Let me know if you have any questions.